Did you hear that big crescendo? Thank you, Tom. Welcome one and all to the Rotary Club of Tulsa. I'm so excited as we celebrate the Crescendo Awards, and I do hope you heard Tom with that last crescendo leading up to the meeting. It was beautiful. Our song and pledge today will be by John Delavadova on piano, of course, Tom Wolfe, and visitor introductions by John DeBar, and our invocation will be given by past President Matt Davis.
Will you bow your heads, please? Dear Lord, we come to you at a time of great discourse in our nation. Factions from the far right and far left are battling and very little is getting accomplished. At this time, we pray to you for patience, and we ask that you give our world leaders the strength to find compromise and to lead us out of this time of uncertainty and enormous debt. Help us find common ground to work together to solve the many issues facing our great country. With the recent passing of Henry Zarrow and Nancy Feldman, let us follow their example and work to improve the lives of those less fortunate. Bless this food and those who prepared it, and bless us to thy service. It is in your holy name that we pray. Amen.
Hello, everybody. How about that warm weather we're having out there? Let's give a round of applause for it real quick. Let's do our national anthem, please. And the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rotary Club of Tulsa, where nobody is obscure, everyone is loved. Philanthropy and service are our mission. In our time-honored tradition, we're going to introduce our host Rotarians with their visitor. We'll hold the applause till the end, and then we'll introduce our visiting Rotarians. First, we have Marlene Livaday, who has Eric Neuendorp with the Tulsa Shock. Next, we have Philip Viles with Tom Gudgel, who has just returned from Houston to Tulsa, so they're coming back, maybe. Yay. Next, we have Ken Snoke, who has his lovely wife, Georgia Snoke. Next, we have Austin DeMero with Justin Jackson, who's a patent attorney, cerebral kind of a guy, I guess. Next, we have our Jerry Stamper and Daniel Ketchum with our Brazil exchange student, Kevin Haas. Please give everybody a big round of applause. Today we have one visiting Rotarian from the Sunrise Club, our past district governor, Tom Clark. Hi, Tom. Hey, thanks for coming. Have a great day and come see us again. Join the club.
Thank you so much, John. I cannot wait to put him up as a mystery Rotarian. You would not believe what I found out about him at the Valentine's Day party. It was good. All right, our Rotary sponsor this week is John Stava with the Stava Building Company. We encourage you to do business with your fellow Rotarians. Please thank today's sponsors and all of our volunteers. We have one committee meeting, and that's Fireside in room 234. And in announcements, back to that Valentine's Day party. The first Valentine's Day party at Woody Guthrie, it was sensational. So Marty, please stand up. Let's recognize Marty and John for an incredible event. And not only did they organize it, but they also sponsored it. So John, wherever you are, thank you too. That was wonderful. It was so much fun. All right, and couple of other things. Matt just got back from his Puerto Rican honeymoon. And I have to tell a little story on him. He did a makeup meeting, and the guys were appalled that he left his bride. So they gathered all of the dark chocolate hearts from the table, put them in a box, and sent them to his bride with a note saying, "Thank you for sharing your hubby on such a special day." Aww. Desiree, if you would please come to the podium, and you can introduce our newest member.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce my friend and colleague, Eileen Bradshaw, who is the Executive Director of the Community Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma. I've known Eileen for about 7 years. She's a native Tulsan and attended Bishop Kelly. She has a degree in philosophy from Now College in Galesburg, Illinois. She's lived in Dallas and in Wichita, but she always migrates back to Tulsa. Eileen is married to Steve, and they have 3 children, Lucy, Brendan, and Claire. Eileen worked for Tulsa Kids Magazine and was the Director of Emergency Infant Services prior to joining the food bank about 2 years ago. Eileen, welcome to our club. I know you're going to really enjoy your association with Rotary and that you will be an asset to our club. Here is your Rotary pin and your 4-way test.
New member orientation today was conducted by Paul Bowman prior to today's meeting, so thank you, Paul. Project announcements. Okay, Marty, you've got another event for us.
I know you guys are tired of me. Most of you know that as a travel advisor, I have the opportunity to arrange vacations to exotic destinations around the world. But what you may not know, as the chair of your social committee, I have the opportunity to arrange one-day vacations for you. The first being not to exotic destinations around the world, but exotic destinations near Tulsa. Our first one is March 25th, and we don't have this slide, I guess, but we're doing the annual Rotary Exchange to the Oklahoma City Club. Your trip costs include round-trip transportation from Tulsa via your own private deluxe motor coach. You have, and we insist on Rotarians providing jokes en route. You have lunch at the Petroleum Club with your fellow Oklahoma City Rotarians, and an update provided by our own Tulsa Mayor, Dewey Bartlett. Followed by the Oklahoma Downtown Sightseeing Excursion, including a visit to the Centennial Oklahoma Land Run Sculpture Park, which if you haven't seen, it's over-the-top awesome. But the real feature highlight of the day, of this one-day trip vacation, is a private tour in the new state-of-the-art Devon Energy Building, which some of you may not know is U.S. 39th tallest building. So it's a real exciting opportunity for you. It's only $25 per person, plus I guess you don't have to go to Rotary that week because it provides a makeup pass. Our next
No, you still have to come to Rotary.
Our next one-day vacation will be Saturday, April 19th, where we travel to nearby Muskogee. Featured on this trip include round-trip transportation via deluxe motor coach, a party in the park with Muskogee Rotary Club. This much sought-after festival has vendors supplying us with wine tasting, beer tasting, food tastings, and you'll be surrounded by that explosion of spring color that only Honor Heights can provide. We also head over to the 5 Civilized Tribes, which have an Art Under the Oaks Festival. This is just $39 per person and open to you and family members, your parents, your kids, a great day in the park. What? There's more vacation offers?
What? There's more vacation offers?
Well, kind of. Tom Gilbert of the Will Rogers Club has invited us to join an Tulsa area Rotary Club and their family on March 16th. Enjoy the Tulsa Oiler hockey game. $17 per person, includes a pregame party with Rotarians. Great family opportunity. Go see a shootout. I just learned that term in the Olympics. Hockey shootout on March 16th. So this should take care of your spring vacation needs. But if you should need some summer vacation ideas, call me at the office.
Thank you, Marty. Wow. Hey, Marty, I want to get in early on the Oklahoma City deal because I'm dying to see the Devon Tower. So sign me up. And that's probably good advice for the rest of you. Sign up early and often. Thank you. Thanks, Marty. All right. Moving on to a very special Rotarian of the Day. And incidentally, at the end, you will see our mystery Rotarians, some pretty funny pictures of somebody very close to me right now. Our Rotarian of the Day is Joseph Bias, Minister of Worship for First United Methodist Church. Joseph joined our club in 1996, and Joseph is a Club Foundation Fellow, a Paul Harris Fellow. Please welcome our amazing Rotarian of the Day, Joseph Bias.
Thank you all. Thank you. The following are questions from a GED examination, and these are said to be the genuine answers from 16-year-olds. Name the 4 seasons. Answer: salt, pepper, mustard, and vinegar. Question: how are the main 20 parts of the body categorized? For example, the abdomen. Answer: the body is consisted in 3 parts: the brainium, the borax, and the abdominal cavity. The brainium contains the brain, the borax contains the hearts and lungs, and the abdominal cavity contains the 5 bowels, A, E, I, O, and U. 16-year-olds, okay. From its inception, it has been the dream of the International Crescendo Music Awards to offer financial support to talented youngsters at the most critical moment of their musical training and education. As a professionally trained musician myself, I know firsthand the sacrifices that students and parents make to ensure that their youngsters can get the best musical training available. For far too many, though, the costs are prohibitive. Well-crafted musical instruments are as costly as the best teachers. Training at the hands of a skilled teacher is as costly as the untold number of hours spent in practice. Why? Because the achievement of excellence is costly. Who among us would be pleased to allow a mediocre physician to provide our health care or less than expert surgeon to perform a needed heart operation? When it matters, we seek the best we can find. The International Crescendo Music Awards competition has been established to provide some of the financial support young musicians need to bridge the gap between their extraordinary talent and the training that requires an incredible amount of honing, even though the talent may be great. To fine-tune those skills that will enrich our lives takes time, effort, and money. The Rotary Club of Tulsa has birthed this vision and nurtured it from its inception, and now it reaches its outreach exceeds our local community to encompass young gifted musicians from around the world. Make no mistake about it, we have no idea, as we sit here today, who among the young people we assist could one day inspire the next great scientific or technological innovation. Is it any surprise that some of our greatest thinkers, doctors, scientists, craftsmen, were also musicians? Albert Schweitzer was a medical doctor and organist. Dr. Condoleezza Rice, an accomplished pianist, former National Secretary, National Security Advisor to President Bush. And our own Kaiden Kriegbaum, a gold medal Crescendo winner in the piano division, is now working in international law in Paris and is music director of an international orchestra. You may not know it, but music was present at the creation of the world. In Job 38, verses 4 through 7, we read, "When I laid the earth's foundations, while the morning stars sang together, and all the angels shouted for joy." Music is not an option. It is not a luxury. It is not a trifle. It is essential. Our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being require it. This year, the International Crescendo Music Awards turns 16. And like most healthy and well-nurtured 16-year-olds, it is coming into its own. Not quite ready to launch out completely on its own, but clearly starting to establish itself as a young leader, a competitive fighter, and a gifted performer. You, its parents, have been supportive and encouraging year after year, and I could not be more proud of the accomplishments this 16-year-old has achieved. But the competition is not over. The final placements have not been announced and awards presented. Over the years, our teenager has grown from a free-form competition mixing all ages and disciplines in one to operating in separate college and high school divisions, morphing each year to finally becoming a competition of 4 divisions at the college and high school levels with increasing cash prizes to stand on par with some of the most prestigious competitions in the world. This year, at the behest of Chairman Kathleen Page, it has redefined itself again to offer only 2 divisions and competition at the college, high school levels, with total prizes in all divisions and levels exceeding $42,000. The future of this 16-year-old is bright and promising indeed. The support of its family, you, the members of the Rotary Club of Tulsa, and our faithful and generous friends in the greater Tulsa community is proven and enthusiastic. Each year its popularity has grown, and now it enjoys international status and ever-growing interest from other local musical entities in and around our state, as well as our performance partners here in Tulsa, the Tulsa Symphony, Signature Symphony, and the Tulsa Opera. I would only ask that you keep on keeping on, as my grandmother used to say. You are parenting a youngster who will one day make you proud to say, "I was part of its success." Thank you. And now, since the Crescendo Music Awards is about music, I want to introduce to you Aaron Beck. If you'll come on up now. Aaron Beck is with the Tulsa Opera. He is the Director of Education and Outreach for Tulsa Opera, and he will introduce our first 2 performers for today. Aaron.
Thank you, Joseph. My name is Aaron Beck, Director of Education and Outreach at Tulsa Opera, and we are thrilled to be here today at Rotary. We are thrilled to have the partnership that we have with Rotary to be able to help with the Crescendo Music Awards and in many other ways throughout the year. If you need help with vocal music, come to us. We like working with Rotary, and we want to help you. We're going to be presenting on February 28th and March 2nd a new American opera based on the Sinclair Lewis book and the 1960 movie starring Burt Lancaster and Shirley Jones, Elmer Gantry. Elmer Gantry, of course, about a college student turned evangelist who never really is an evangelism for God, but rather because he thinks it's a good way to make money. And so he goes along through his life, falls in love with another evangelist named Sharon Falconer, and as is typical in opera, it does not end well. We would invite you to come to Elmer Gantry on February 28th. It's a Friday evening at 7:30. March 2nd, a Sunday afternoon at 2:30. We can offer a discount to Rotarians. If you go on our website, tulsaopera.com, and book tickets, we can give you 15% off if you enter the code BOOK, B-O-O-K. As well, you can call our offices and book tickets. We have some flyers out in the lobby if you'd like to take one. We have two singers here today, or one singer and one pianist here today. Ashley Cutright is a mezzo-soprano. She will be playing the role of Sharon Falconer for you today and singing Sharon's first aria from Elmer Gantry, accompanied by Whitney Hollis at the piano. Please welcome these ladies.
Thank you, Ashley, and thank you, Whitney. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce a man who needs no introduction, Jerry Muratori.
Do we have to put up with hecklers? As you heard, 16 years ago this spring, the vision of Rotarian Joseph A. Bias gave birth to what we now know as the Rotary Club of Tulsa's International Crescendo Music Awards. From the beginning, the goal of the awards has been to offer financial support to extraordinary young musicians at a critical juncture in their musical careers. Support of the membership of the Rotary Club of Tulsa, along with pivotal challenge grants from the Bob H. Johnson Family Foundation, the Sherman E. Smith Family Foundation, the William S. Smith Charitable Trust, and contributions from the Temple Foundation have made possible assistance of over $400,000 to talented young musicians. Student musicians from the best music high schools and colleges, universities, will again compete this year for the coveted honor of being an International Crescendo Music Award recipient. The Rotary Club of Tulsa and the International Crescendo Music Awards program continue their commitment to supporting the arts, to assisting accomplished young musicians in their pursuit of excellence, and encouraging the growth of music education worldwide. On Saturday evening, March 22nd, at the Van Treese Performing Arts Center for Education, you will have an opportunity to witness the future of quality musical performance given by an exceptional assembly of astounding musicians. We hope you will share this evening with us. This afternoon, we have yet another musical treat for you. The International Crescendo Music Awards have been blessed with the opportunity to establish friendships and partnerships with incredibly talented musicians and music lovers. The international team of Donald and Baron Ryan are not only widely sought-after performers, individually as well as a team, but are an important part of our Crescendo family. Donald has served as advisor and judge for many of our competitions, and Baron has been a participant in the awards and is also pursuing a recording career of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, please welcome Ryan and Ryan. You want a professional to...
Thank you very much. We are Ryan and Ryan, and we are proud to be part of the Rotary family. You might remember 4.5 years ago, we did a concert over in the YFC of this church to benefit the Crescendo Music Awards, and that was really the launching point for Ryan and Ryan as a duo, and we're happy to report that since then, we've performed in at least a couple places. Yeah, at least three. No, this season we've been in Nebraska and in Wisconsin, Illinois, in Oklahoma as well, so we are enjoying playing together, even still, as father and son, and we thank you for helping launch us some 4.5 years ago. That was a little tune called Scaramouche. No, that was a tune called Brasileira from a suite called Scaramouche by Darius Milhaud. And we'd now like to acknowledge a prominent member of the American music writing family, and that would be Scott Joplin. We're going to play a rag by him called Solace.
More? Is there more? Is that it? Oh, let's hear it again for Ryan and Ryan. Well rehearsed as it is, you know. And now I'd like to introduce two members of the committee, the Crescendo Committee. Scott Philstrip, who's our fundraising chair, and Richard Gibbs, who's in charge of ticket sales. to give you the insight on how you can make the best of this opportunity.
Thanks, Jerry. Scott? We all know that fundraising is essential for the success and growth of Crescendo. We're at the critical time, and we're a little bit behind the pace of last year, so I encourage everyone to considering stepping up. Sponsorships are available, 1, 3, 5, 10,000, and we'll give details on those. In addition, we encourage students and teachers to come, so you can dedicate your donation to bring in a class of students or a music teacher and individuals. We want to fill the house, and we want to raise money. And right now, Richard will give us an update on ticket sales.
Hello, all you music lovers.
Hello.
As Osarge would say, listen up. We've got a major change and improvements in getting your tickets for this year's Crescendo Music Awards, which are going to be Saturday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. out at the TCC Performing Arts Center. All seats now will be reserved, so you don't have to get there early to get your good seats. Here's how you get the best seats. If you're a sponsor, you will be contacted by the box office, and you'll get to choose your seats in the first few rows of the center section. So you'll get the best seats. As you can see by the forms that are on your table, there's one up there. Individual tickets are $25, 5 or more, $20 each. Student tickets, $5 each. You all need to get your pens and pencils out and fill out one of those forms right now and put on your credit card information, write a check or put cash with it, and do not leave it on the table. Bring it out to the Crescendo table out in the hallway, and we will take it to TCC, and they will assign you the best seats available after the sponsors. So the sooner you make your reservation, the better the seats that you will be getting. The tickets then will be mailed to you shortly after March 4th. If you want to buy a series of tickets and donate it to kids or donate to anybody else, just write that on the bottom of the form or tell myself or anybody else out at that table that you want to buy the tickets but you want to donate it. We really don't want you buying tickets and not using them. We would like the people to be there to fill that auditorium if we could. So we appreciate any of you that will buy tickets and then donate it to bring students to the performance. If you have any questions, I ain't going to answer them now. Get a hold of me out in the hall. Joseph, it's all yours.
Thanks, Scott, and thanks, Richard, and thank you, Jerry. I want to make just a few closing remarks, and for your listening pleasure, we're going to have Ryan and Ryan come back and do one more number as we close this segment of the program. The table decorations have been done today by Pam Oakley, and the roses are yours for the taking, but not the vases. We've got to give those back to the people we borrowed them from. But you're welcome to the roses, and we hope you will take them and enjoy them. I want to thank Donna and the folks in the business office for all of their help in putting this together today. And I want to say to you all, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of this club and what you do throughout the world to help young people and in education and all that we do as a club through our Water Wells project and fighting polio and so many different things, Camp Enterprise, just that Shop with a Cop thing was just great, and then honoring the Above and Beyond was just wonderful. So Crescendo is my baby, and I am so proud of the people who have worked with it. If you have ever attended, if you ever bought a ticket for yourself or for someone else, the Crescendo Music Awards, would you stand, please? Thank you for your participation. Thank you so much. Yeah. Before we turn the program back over to President Keith, I'm going to ask Ryan and Ryan to come one more time and present another piece for us. And again, thank you all, and I look forward to seeing you on March 22nd out at TCC. You will have opportunities to purchase tickets weekly now through this reservation process. Those will be on your table each week, and we hope you will take advantage of that. Thank you all. Brian and Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I grew up playing piano in church, and it was one of those things. If you were any kind of pianist, you had to arrange your own stuff. So this is about 3 of those tunes that I have put together for us. I hope you like it. If you don't, too bad.
Boy, it is no wonder that Donald and Barron are being requested across the country. They're incredible. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your talents with us. You know, I've always enjoyed you over the years anyway. It was fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hear it for Joseph and all of his committee for putting together an incredible program for us today. Would you all stand up? Our Crescendo committee. This was an incredible program, and we do have a book today that will go to Celia Clinton, and it's Inside Joseph's Imagination. And Ronald and I would like for Donald and Barron and Ashley and Whitney, if you guys wouldn't mind, I've got a pen up here, sign this, it's to our kids, and just say something, whatever. We'd love for you to do that. And our upcoming programs. Eric Doss, Tulsa School of Arts and Sciences. It's a charter school in Oklahoma, and John Della Vedova has booked their jazz band for us to hear. So it's going to be very interesting because these charters, how they're impacting us is it's just an incredible topic, and Keith Ballard is now convinced there is room for them in the system. So I'm anxious to hear from Eric. And then after that, Rabbi Fitzerman will be here to talk mental illness and the faith community. And if any of you have ever heard the Rabbi speak, he will have you spellbound. He's incredible. By the way, he's got an exhibit at the Philbrook and the Brady, and it's found photos. He and Rand Suffolk went through about 250 photos that he had. And it's really fascinating. So if you are down in the Brady area, go see that exhibit before he gets here. All right, now on to our mystery Rotarian. Who could that be? Oh, there's Joseph. He took to music at an early age. Here he is in 1952, a 5-year-old Joseph marching with his dad in a parade. Cool. Now, check out this picture of Joseph playing Falstaff in the opera. What is it?
That's Prince Orlovsky and Fledermaus.
Well, did you hear that? Because I'm not going to repeat it. All right, so... all right, now this is him. This is Joseph playing Falstaff in the opera by Verdi. But in this one, I accused Joseph of being a crazed Santa Claus. That's when he tried to help me understand what it was. Now, finally, our beloved Joseph as a hipster, a cool dude, belting out his favorite songs. And on that note, happy Crescendo, I will close this meeting.